Hi folks, we are going to be doing another Excel spreadsheet. So you can see here, this is what exercise 2 is. It's about how many fish. It's going to be demonstrating using themes. It's going to demonstrate doing this color. These colors are based on my theme. And then we're going to be doing another set of functions. So we already did know what the total function is. That's the sum. We're going to be doing the average, minimum, and maximum as well. And then some formatting of the numbers to make them so that they actually have commas and, if necessary, decimals and stuff like that. So I'm just going to scroll down here a little bit. And let's just do a simple, let's do candy just because, you know, we're kind of used to that. And I'm just going to make a list of like 5 candy bars. Okay. And so let's just make an assumption that this is about how many sold. So sold candy bars. And if you remember from exercise 1, we're going to want to merge and center this. So I'm going to select A1 through B, well, it's A25 through B25. And then I am going to merge those cells. And then I'm also going to center them. I'm going to plug in some numbers here. And take fives were really popular. Then if you remember, we have our total, and that is the sum function. So if I go up there and I go up here to sum, it already has those parentheses in there. It's ready for me to highlight the area that I want to actually have added. So I'm going to highlight the numbers, and then I hit enter. And then we can do the same thing for average. So if I choose to do average, put my cursor in that cell, same place, only this time I'm going to choose average. You'll see that it'll automatically plug it in, equals average, parentheses. I'm going to highlight that same range from before, hit enter. I can do a maximum. Same steps again, go to the function. I'm going to choose max, so equals max. Highlight that area, enter. And then minimum. And then, so these are some basic math functions that you would, you know, these are things you actually are going to use in everyday life. So we can just kind of verify here, total of them all added together are 182. If I were to do an average, so if you remember, averaging would be that I would take 182 divided by however many there are. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 182 divided by 5 gives me my average, which is looking at 36.4. Let's say that I did not want this to show me as to having any kind of decimals, then I could reduce that, and you'll see that it just knocks it down to 36. So I can reduce and I can bring that back too. So I'm going to reduce. My maximum is 89, and my minimum, smallest one, is 10. So that's how we're going to do the, again, sum, a function again, average, maximum, and minimum functions. The other things that I want to talk about are your themes. So if you go to you're going to go to Format, Theme. Should open up a panel on the right-hand side. It's going to give you lots of different options. You can see that they're all named, and they all have different colors that kind of correspond with them. So I'm going to choose this guy here. So what you might notice is that my font did change slightly. Sometimes what happens, and I'll kind of choose different ones just in case. Sometimes what happens is you'll actually see the font style would change also. So I'm just clicking through a whole bunch of them just so you can kind of see my screen changes. Sometimes it's very minimal. Sometimes it's there's a big change. Okay. And then based on the theme, you'll have different color options. So I'm going to click on this cell, and I want this cell to be a certain theme. color. So whenever I choose my fill color, yes, I have all my standard colors that I have, but then you'll notice that my theme colors have changed. Okay, so I have this whole entire theme area here, starting with this gray, white, orange, blue, pinkish color, etc. So I'm going to call these theme accent 1, accent 2, accent 3, accent 4. I think you understand what I'm saying. So when you have to do this for your exercise, I'm going to say you're going to change to theme accent 1. So that one's going to be gray. I'm going to change this one to theme accent 2. This one's going to be theme accent 3. This one's going to be theme accent 4. Now you can see on several of these, my font is very difficult to read. So I'm going to go ahead and take the initiative to change this font. So you'll see in the instructions, it'll say change the font if necessary. So I'm going to go ahead and change both of those ones to white so that way we can clearly see what it is. And then there you go. You have my quick little spreadsheet demonstrating themes, demonstrating the number formatting. Oh, number formatting. Sorry, I didn't really do that. Right up here is number formatting. So you're going to choose number whenever I highlight this area. And you'll see that it automatically makes it into 2 decimal points. This is what I was talking about where you'll decrease the decimal places. So again, just to repeat that, I highlighted the area. I went up to this 1, 2, 3. I chose the drop down arrow. I'm choosing the number format. Whenever I do that, it automatically gives me 2 decimal places. So then I'm going to reduce that so that it's whole numbers. All right, as usual, if you have any questions, don't be scared to give me a shout out. You can email me, text me, call me, pop into office hours in the morning, and I'll see you whenever we get back to school.